Hello, warriors. Welcome to episode 1 of our Warrior Podcast. I'm Master Rey, and I'm with one of our program directors, Ms. Yapp.
Hi, Master Rey. How are you?
Hello, ma'am.
Good.
And today we have some topics and subjects that we're going to talk about. Now, reminder, the reason why we're doing this podcast is to add value to you and your family. So there's a couple of things I want you to do. I'm going to give you direction. I want you to like, share, and then you're going to comment what we call a takeaway. Now, write this down, and I would like you to do this with your family too. A takeaway is something that you get from an experience or a conversation with somebody that you see has value, that you can take action on so you can enhance the quality of your life or your performance.
Yes.
So again, like, share, and then you're gonna comment a takeaway that you guys say, you know what, Master Rey or Ms. Yapp, I got something from this podcast and I'm gonna start using it tomorrow and it's gonna take me to the next level.
Yeah, that's all we want to do is go up, up, up.
We say every day in every way.
We get better and better. Now, Master Rey,
Yes.
and for everyone that's watching, I am the program director at the Pembroke Pines location, and I speak to families daily. One of the main questions that they ask me is, what do we teach here? Yeah. We don't teach one thing. We don't just teach karate. We don't just teach jiu-jitsu, but we do teach...
We have what we call warrior training systems.
Okay.
And it's warrior martial arts. It's a unique blend of martial arts called warrior.
Okay.
And there's 5 different styles and systems.
Wow.
We have the traditional, we have Krav Maga, Fight Club, Kali, and X-Fit.
Ooh.
Now, one of the most beautiful, unique things about our program is that you can earn a black belt in each one of them.
No way.
So one of the things I tell our students is, we are black belt collectors. So we don't collect color belts, we collect black belts.
Yes. I know a lot of people collect different things like stamps and pennies, but you collect black
knowledge.
belts.
Yeah. So now, with those systems, you get all the tools necessary to not only become a fantastic, well-rounded martial artist, but also a fantastic, well-rounded person.
Yes.
So it teaches you how to, your mind, your body, your emotion, put it together and just become the best you.
Yes, the best warrior, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So to you, what is a warrior to you?
So I one of the things with a Karate America and a Warrior family is that I resonate so much in everything that we teach. I think Grandmaster Clark, as soon as he starts talking, I'm like, oh man, everything that he says, it kind of connects to what I believe or what I want to represent. And we say a warrior black belt has to have 3 things.
3, okay.
They have to be emotionally powerful.
Yes.
So this is learning how to manage and control your emotions depending on where you are, because it's important.
Yes.
Number 2, physically strong. We want you to learn how to be healthy and fit, feel your best so you can perform with the right energy and get the most out of your day.
Yes.
And then the next one is technically fearless, to have the discipline, to have the belief, the right vocabulary for you to actually use your mind the right way to guide you to where you want to go. So for me, a warrior is the same thing as what a warrior black belt is in our school. Emotionally powerful, physically strong, technically fearless. Put those 3 together. It's that synergy, mind,
Yes.
body, emotions.
Yes.
And be the best you.
I love that.
Yeah, that's the word.
So you started becoming the best you when you started training and working here. How long ago was that, and why did you start?
It's gonna be, I started when I was 15 years old.
Oh, a few years ago?
Yeah, a few years ago. I don't want to do the math together, but yeah, and so the reason why I got started, I think this is very important, and I want to go over this and I talk about it all the time in classes, it's much better to learn from somebody else. So to my students out there, but for everybody, learn from your parents, number 1, because they have a lot of experience. They've been through a lot of things that you haven't gone through yet. That's number 1. But then you got to find a coach or a mentor. Somebody is not your mom and dad. Somebody that can guide you and give you direction on different ways to actually improve in whatever you're looking for.
Right.
So for me, I didn't have that. I had my mom and dad, but I didn't have that kind of guidance. So because of that, there's something that happened in my personal life with my mom and my sister, and it shook me because I was lazy. I was not disciplined. I didn't want to do work. I didn't want to learn. I didn't want to do any activities. I didn't even want to hang out.
Oh no.
I was developed the wrong story in my mind, and then the really, really bad habits. So when that happened, it shocked me. I said, okay, if I keep going this way,
Yes.
yeah, I'm going to end up somewhere I don't want to be.
Yeah.
So
want to
then,
go up, not down.
Yeah, that's where I was going. I was going like this.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, let me make a shift. And at that time, it was Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, and Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, yeah.
Watching those movies that I said, they look like superheroes. They look like they're focusing on their learning, their discipline, they're getting some kind of coaching.
Right.
And I said, let me get into martial arts, and that's the reason why I did that. And once I got into martial arts, it gave me first routine, right? You need to have consistent habits.
Yes.
So I trained these 7 days. He gave me guidance, coaching. I started to learn about taking care of my body, being safe, and all these things, all these habits that I learned made me realize that if you get better, everything in your life gets better. I would say that's one of the fantastic takeaways that you can get. If you get better as a person, everything in your life gets better.
Yes.
So
Because you start to look at it differently as well, right?
Yeah, and only
In
that,
a more positive light.
a lot of the times people blame others and circumstances as to why they're not doing good, but it really is you.
Right, because it's so much easier to put the blame on somebody else instead of looking within and seeing the problem within here and working on it.
Yeah, and I think also what you're focused on. Because
Correct.
if you're focused on other stuff, you're not focusing on how you're doing as a person, then it just ruins everything. So once I found out that if I get better, everything in my life get better, martial arts was just my vessel. It was my vehicle to get me to actually be my best.
Yeah, and now you're here.
Yeah.
And well, again, only up from here, right?
That's it. The best is yet to come. I always say that.
Yes. So we talked about how you got started, a little bit about how I got started. I never saw myself here. Never in my life did I think I wanted to be a black belt or had that black belt mentality that you do speak so highly of. But I did start my 3.5-year-old, and
How long ago have you been with us?
Oh, it's been 2.5 years.
Time flies.
It does.
Man.
It really does, and I think my life has gone significantly better as well.
You've gotten so much better too.
Thank you. So yeah, I started my 3.5-year-old, and I used to sit on the sidelines and watch her with Mr. Magadia, and I would just say, you know what, guys, just tap me in. I can't just sit here anymore. I want to do something. So I started doing Taekwondo with her, and then I got called into Krav to do that, and I just got my black belt in Krav.
Ooh, yeah, let's congratulate.
Yes.
You're earning your black belt on April 18th
Yes,
in Taekwondo.
I am.
So she's becoming a black belt collector like we talked about.
Yes, and there are some goals there that I never thought I would have for myself. Tell me, what are some goals that you have for yourself? How can I set goals for myself for 2026?
Yeah.
I know we're already 1 month in. It went by so fast already. Tell me, what are some goals you have for you?
Now, before I get into goals, which is one of the most valuable methods for you to actually win in life,
Yes.
I just want to go over a couple of things that Ms. Yapp said. First, family training.
Yes.
The most beautiful thing, I think, for all families and out there, you got to do things with your kids. You got to do things with your spouse. And sometimes because we're so busy with life, we don't get a chance to do it, right? Because of work and all these things. So that was number one. I love that you get a chance to train with your kids, and you're on the same quest. You're achieving something together, yeah.
Yes.
But you're achieving something together, and that's something that's beautiful that you can do with your girls.
Yeah.
But then the other thing is also Ms. Yapp's confidence and your performance. I know she was at the beginning. She would get frustrated when you wouldn't get a drill or a technique, and now she's learning that going through reps, she's actually now building that confidence from, you know what, I can actually do this.
Yes, and I was a very shy adult, but this has just opened me up to being the best me that I can be.
And now she's one of the most outgoing program directors we have. With that smile.
Yes.
Now we can talk about goals.
Yes, let's talk
So
about them.
I think, and these connects to our program too, but we say goals we set.
Our goals we
Get.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is so valuable to understand that, and I always talk about it in the classes too, is if you're driving, you need to have an address. Where are you going?
That final destination, yes.
Where are you going? So if you don't know, and this happens a lot, I just talked about it with a couple of the craft students yesterday, 3% of United States set goals.
Oh, that's it?
That's the percentage. It's a standard percentage.
Okay.
So majority of people don't know where they're going. So what happens is, if you don't know where you're going, you're going to end up somewhere you don't want to be.
Preach.
So I did talk about this all the time, is you have to be the main character of your book, which is your life. And in order for you to be the victor, you have to take ownership of it. And this is something for coaches and instructors we talk about all the time. You take responsibility of what you can control. And one of the routes that you can do that is to give yourself a path, and it starts with goals.
Yes.
So one tip and recommendation is always in January. Well, we usually do it in December, but plan your goals for 2026. And there's all these kinds, and we can go in detail later on in the other podcast, but there's 1-year goals, 3-year goals, 5-year goals, and 10-year goals. The deeper you go, the harder it gets, right? Because, where will we be 10 years from now, Yapp? Should be just 33 or something. Okay, we'll talk about that later, man.
It's daunting to think about now and 10 years from now. But you're right. If you have a clear understanding of what you want in the future, then it should be no problem for you to achieve that.
So connecting to our program, we have small, middle, and long-term goals. You have to do it that way. And the reason why you have small is because if you don't accomplish something quick, guess what happens? You quit.
Yeah.
It's too tough. It's too hard to go master and expect to wait 12, 15, 14 years to celebrate that. I need to celebrate 3, 6 months goals. So small-term goals in our schools, what we call stripes. Then you have the middle-term goals, usually is between 6 to 12 months, or those are usually the middle ground.
Right.
For us, is color belts. And then we have long-term goals, which are anything between 3, 5, 10 years, and those are our black belt goals. So I would say if you have not set goals yet for 2026, you're a little behind.
Yeah.
So sit down, break some goals, start, I would say the 3 main areas, right? Knowledge, goals for your mind, body, goals for your health, and your emotions. Goals that are gonna drive you emotionally, like a trip or like doing a seminar or something fun, buying a guitar, anything that's gonna get you excited. And with that, do small, mid, and long-term goals and keep track of them.
I love that.
And then if you do that, you'll win in 2026.
Yes, and moms and dads out there, anybody who needs help, Master Rey's here Monday through Saturday. So if you need help setting goals for you and your family, he's here and he's willing and available to help.
Now, one of the things that I love too is that we have levels of training of growth where you're starting a basic and you go to advanced training leadership. And we have a coaching and charter program that it gives you all of those tools. It gives you an understanding of how to find purpose, how to manage your time, how to set goals. We do once a year in January, we did it, our goal setting with all coaches and instructors. And it just gives you clarity. I think a lot of times people are, they're fogged. There's so much information they have, they don't have clarity of where they're gonna go.
Because there's so much going on.
And that's what you need. So with
I'm
that,
sure. It's a beautiful thing when parents see their 10 to 12-year-olds setting goals for themselves and setting up that future for themselves. Not only here at the karate school, but at work or at their schools as well.
Yeah, imagine if I would have known how to set goals at 8 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Or where
again, would you be?
Absolutely. Yeah,
On
but I
the
didn't
moon.
know. But again, and I always talk about time is the most valuable asset you have.
Yes.
So the faster you learn this and the faster you give it to your kids and you teach your kids and do it with them, the better results you're gonna have because they have more time to get better at it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think that's a big part of understanding, okay, I have to do that. For me to win, I have to set some goals.
Yes.
And start today, parents, okay? Audience out there, again, if you have any questions too, this is something we talk about, you can ask, okay, what's the best way to set goals? Is it 3 goals, 5 goals? Ask your questions in here too, and we can help you and answer them. We have all the tools for you to really make it happen.
I love that. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Very good.
That being said, my family and my warriors, this is episode 1 of our Warrior podcast, and we're excited for episode 2. We're going to post it on Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. Remember to like, share, and comment your takeaway. And if there's also a topic or a subject that you would like to talk about,
let us know.
Let us know. We can share here our opinions and our strategies to help you there. And till then, my families, see you on the mat.
Stand up, stand out, stand proud.
Yay.